kick it away first. Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Quarterback moving. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw. It's Manning. Here's the pressure. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And if you turned on the tape last week, you're getting more of the same in the first quarter. This defense last week harassing the QB with 6 sacks, now getting out the gates in the first quarter and getting their first one.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Tight end finds a soft spot. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Longhorns are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Back to pass on second down. Under fire. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. He leaves it with his back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield. It's Manning. Moves around to clear up the vision. He stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
The Longhorns have it in scoring position on first and goal. Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. Sneak gets it done. They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special teams, everybody feeds off their great energy.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Hosmer. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They'll go up top on second and short. Going to take a shot at this DB. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Looking for more room. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Texas! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go. And this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hosley. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to let it go. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
What a throw on first down on the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a... epic play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else, but in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Brown wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. Oh, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. He unleashes a long one. And he holds it in at the 25.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the right. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Buying some time. The ball squirts free. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. And they get him on the ground. They get the turnover. They get a chunk of yards, and they are in business.
But it was so positive, and you did such a good job scrambling and making a play, but finish it. Finish that play understanding, I got some positive yards. Let's get down. Let's take care of the football. Didn't do a good job at the end of the run.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Going right to work up top. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Oh, it's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And, man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away. When you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving, make sure you got that thing locked up. He did, and the defense took advantage of it.
And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Offense getting set for 1st down. Brown will throw it. Fires to the big fella. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Smashes through the tackle. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle.
14, Cal, 0.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll go to the air. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Quick strike through the air for the score.
When you're trying to throw the ball down from the 1-yard line, it's going to have to be a bang-bang play, right? Quarterback making a quick read, getting it out quickly, receiver being ready for it. All three of those things happen for the offense, scoring that touchdown.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Butler. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll test the right side. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Manning. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
On 3rd down, going up top. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll move the wide receiver. Leaves it with the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year.
Turning it on! He steps out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll try to finish it with a score from there.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front seven even get a finger on that guy.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
And he tacks on the extra point. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. seem to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Motion from the wideout. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Baxter. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Dumps it to the back. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Steps away. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast. He's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
And the returner will be dragged down. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB in this one. Put some pressure on them. They're already off to a great start.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Golden Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. It's complete to the left. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Golden Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Brown wants to pass. Unloads it left. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Baxter. Still on his feet. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. We've got got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on first down. Bring in the heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hosley. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Wide open spaces. And it's on the ground. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? And the Golden Bears want to move quickly. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dropping back, it's Manning. Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. All out of space. He's at the touchdown, Longhorns! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Coming out with it, it's Hosley. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. Here's a heat. It's incomplete, trying a little razzle-dazzle there, but it'll be third down.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Got his man in the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on third down. Instead, they're staring at fourth.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is four-down territory. The offense still on the field. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down and one that did not pay off. Here's the handoff. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good...
Got enough space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. LSU is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Death Valley for some time. They're up 14 over Arkansas. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Brown wants to pass. Looking left. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Oh, man. I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field. Nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Throws to the wideout. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Got room on the return. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Longhorn! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
And these guys can play offense, too, man. Look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
He'll bring it out. It's Hosley. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Brown will throw it. Here comes the heat. At the 20, he's got space. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Use the play fake, now to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. On the run, deep down the right side. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And on the interception return, he'll finally be stopped at the 33. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Now the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Baxter. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape scramble and go pick up the 1st down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
Keep it on the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hosley. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Brown wants to pass. He uncorks one deep. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. He wants to throw it. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Justin, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
It'll be third and long. Dropping back, it's Manning. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Texas.
He'll bring it out. It's Hosley. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. From the gun to give, looking for room. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. They need something that goes forward this time on second and long from the 14. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Touchdown, Longhorns! The defense putting points on the board. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Texas.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll go to the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Offense gets set for second down. Running back searching for a hole. Makes him talk to the hand. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Handoff to the single back. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
He's brought down at the 20. And that's good enough.
Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
He makes the grab in the end zone for the two. They're still down huge, but just working on execution. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to